Be honest. Have you ever caught yourself accepting the bare minimum, settling for less than you deserve? Whether that's in love, life, relationships, your job, or even how you treat yourself and take care of yourself. Maybe you're always putting in the effort, waiting for others to change, or convincing yourself to not have expectations so that way you don't get disappointed, or giving them excuses and saying that's just how they are. Deep down, I think you know that you deserve more. More respect, more effort, and more alignment in your life. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. We're gonna talk about setting standards and actually sticking to them. Not just in dating, but how you carry yourself, who you allow in your space, and how you expect to be treated in every area of your life. If you're tired of feeling undervalued, exhausted from one-sided relationships, or just finally ready to step into your high-value feminine energy era, this video is for you. Let's get into it. Do you know why you're settling for less than you deserve? I think sometimes we forget to think about that, or we don't accept that we are actually truly settling for less than we deserve, but we are. It's not just bad choices, bad people, we choose the things that are not good for us. There's a reason why we do it. The biggest reason, you're used to struggling. If you grew up seeing people work hard for love, over-explain themselves, or accept the bare minimum, your nervous system and your body might be wired to think that that's normal. It's all that you've ever seen, it's all that you ever know. And then when someone is treating you well, and it is going well, and it feels good, that may not feel normal to you, and you may think that something's wrong with the way that you're being treated, even though it's right. So when something feels too easy, or someone is treating you well, it feels off. You don't believe better exists for you. You might believe that it exists for other people can have it, but not you. And let's be real, if you don't believe that you deserve better, you're gonna keep convincing yourself that this is all that you deserve, this is all that you get, and you're gonna settle for it. If deep down you think that love has to be difficult, success has to be exhausting, or people will only respect you for bending over backwards for them, that's what you're going to get. You'll keep attracting those exact situations, or you're afraid to lose what you have, even if it's the bare minimum. This one hurts, but sometimes we hold on to people, places, jobs, or things that we know that we need to let go of because we think that that's all that we deserve. We don't think it's gonna get any better. We don't think we're gonna receive or get anything better, so we settle. And we lower our standards because we think that we will have nothing if we don't have this. That's never the case. You're never left with nothing. You always have yourself. How to break the pattern and raise your standards. A lot of people set standards, but then suddenly someone comes along with potential and we wanna see the best in them, and our standards go out the window. Not anymore. You need to get crystal clear on what you will tolerate when it comes to love, work, relationships, and even the standard that you set for how you treat yourself. Ask yourself this: if I loved myself, what would I stop allowing? Who would I stop chasing? What would I stop tolerating? People who respect you do not care about your explanations. They don't need reasons, they don't need to know your standards. If you have to explain why you deserve to be treated well, that's a red flag. High value women do not beg, do not chase. They attract and they let things flow to them. And if someone can't meet your standard, that's fine. That's a them problem, not a you problem. One of the biggest reasons why people settle, attachment. We get attached to the idea of someone, their potential, how they used to be, how they could be, or the version of them that we wish existed. Stop falling in love with potential. You don't build a dream life with potential. You build it with alignment. When you finally decide that you'd rather be at peace, alone, than with someone who drains you and exhausts you and you constantly have to tell them how to treat you, your life gets so much better. And you'll never settle again. All right, now that you're setting those standards, let's talk about how this applies to real life. Not just in dating, but in every relationship, even the one with yourself. Raising your standards in dating. Stop auditioning for love. Don't think, am I the right person for them? Think, are they the right person for me? If you're constantly overgiving, overproving, over-explaining, or waiting for someone to finally see your worth, you're operating from a scarcity mindset. High-value women do not convince anyone to choose them. They choose themselves and people choose them accordingly. They move with confidence and the right people step up. Watch their actions, not their words. Your standards mean nothing if you keep giving second chances and third chances and fourth chances to people who have clearly showed you they don't respect your standards and they aren't gonna treat you the way that you wanna be treated. I always say, believe who they show you the first time, because that's who they are. Keep your energy focused on you. People with standards and high-value women, they're not constantly checking their phone, waiting to see if he texted back, waiting to see if he called, or bending over backwards to accommodate the schedule of someone who's not prioritizing them. They're focused on them. Keep your life full, your energy focused on you, and let people earn a place in your world. Raising your standards in friendships. This is a hard one to do. Sometimes it's clearer in romantic relationships or love than it is with friendship. I've had just as many issues in my friendships as I've had with some of my relationships. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, not negative, draining, exhausting people. If your circle isn't making you feel empowered, elevated, and motivated, it's time to reassess who you're hanging out with. Stop tolerating one-sided friendships. If you're always the person reaching out, always the person making the plan, it's time to shift. They're called relationships, and relationships are mutual. You can't set high standards for others if you don't have high standards for yourself. Stop tolerating your own procrastination, self-doubt, negative talk, limiting beliefs. Start showing up for you the way that you want others to. Invest in yourself like you're the main character, because you are. Start dressing like the woman you're becoming, speak like her, walk like her, live a life like her. When you upgrade how you see yourself, the world upgrades how they see you too. The moment you decide to stop settling, raise your standards, and let people meet you there, everything shifts. You stop accepting breadcrumbs, you stop entertaining half effort, and you stop living in survival mode. Instead, you start demanding more, not just from people, but more from life. So tell me, what's one standard you're setting for yourself starting today? Drop it in the comments. And if you're serious about stepping into this high-value feminine energy era, hit the subscribe button and let's level up together. Your glow up starts now.